Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Black Tea channel. I hope everybody is doing well, guys. If you just got into the chat, please go ahead, like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on your post notification bells. If you can and you want to, definitely share the video as well. Hello, people. We are here tonight, honey, to take Olivia back into time, baby, okay? Hello, Tasha Ray. How are you, darling? Guys, I am going to be adding some additional mods. I have not done that, but I need to do so. So if you just come on the next time and you notice that your ass has been modded, honey, baby, I'ma just mod ya, okay? Okay. That means I feel like I can trust your ass, okay? I hope everybody is doing well, baby. I'm going to go ahead, honey. I done drank up all my damn liquor, y'all. So y'all know what that means, honey. Got to pop a bottle. We definitely going to be popping a bottle. But tonight, we going to go ahead, honey, and take Olivia back. There we go. Bottle is popped. And goddamn it, if I get this fucking champagne on my computer, it's gonna be a problem, boo. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this shit work on more than fucking just YouTube, y'all. Let me grab some napkins right now before I be crying in the morning and up at damn Best Buy spending some money that I do not want to spend right now. Okay? All right. So, ladies, we're here to discuss Olivia, are you in the building already, bitch? Because we know you be in the back. We know you be in the back. Hey, Brinia, how you doing, boo? Hello, Tamisha. All right, guys. So about 7 months ago, I believe Olivia was already pregnant during this video as well. Olivia had explained to us then at that time about what she felt deep down in her heart had happened between her and Gerard. You know, she had titled that video, He Left Us. So we're going to go ahead and take our time and get this dissected. Brandon is supposed to stop through tonight, child. We'll see what he is feeling. It seems like Brandon is looking for a boo, y'all. So when Brandon come in here tonight, I'm going to let y'all right now. Brandon seemed to me like he looking for a boo, okay? Brandon was like, make sure you tell him my Instagram. I said, nigga, when you coming in, you fucking tell him your Instagram. What the hell? I said, look at Brandon. Brandon looking for a boo, child. So if y'all out here looking to get booed up, child, Brandon is on the motherfucking prowl, okay? Brandon is on the prowl. Looking for him for a sugar something or another. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Y'all know I don't waste no goddamn time. Olivia, what you got to say, Pooh? What you got to say, cousin? Let's see. Oh, Lord. Before she even started, already ready my damn nerves.
Continues to maintain his innocence despite insurmountable evidence against him.
Oh, no, we ain't doing all that. Let me get that skip for y'all.
If you feel like you're gonna be checking the look, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, hold on, so she crying already. I just pop a bottle, girl. I just popped the bottle.
I wouldn't have a problem with doing something like that, though. With the right person, you know. But
hi, Lynn.
Come and talk to you guys.
Hello, girlie.
You know, I don't like to talk about this type of stuff, but
oh, she don't never like to talk about nothing, but the conversation always end up coming out, child. Whew. Hey, button girl, don't stay in the fucking back, girl. Come to the front. Don't stay in the goddamn back. Come to the front, cousin.
Really crappy. Not crappy, but I hate the way that things happen and the way that things turned out. I mean, not turned out, but like the way that things are now.
What cousin? What Olivia? What?
I guess I want to kind of have like girl talk in a sense.
All right, let's have it. The girls is
I
here.
should have brought up the tequila. And now I can't drink the tequila because I have the ice cream. It's going to be gross.
She is eating. Honey, 7 months ago, this bitch been already eating. Yes, she was eating then too.
Supposedly, my divorce has been filed in Texas. So it's like, I just wanted to like know the status of it, you know, because I'm so ready to get my divorce. And
now I'm gonna stop Olivia right there. So y'all, like I said, this video was done about 7 months ago. This means that Olivia already knew. This how she be lying now. Remember, Olivia mentioned last month that she filed for divorce when Olivia knew good and well 7 months ago that divorce was already filed. But she still made the lie up last month. Okay? We'll let her carry on. Hey, Candy. Hey, Anna. Hey, Rada.
And
exactly, D. He filed in Texas since last year.
His father and I, like, we like
girl, yeah, before that.
Like, I swear. And it's whatever. Like, I don't care. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because we can't even have a conversation. Like, I called him today and I was like, hey, you know, and I was just trying to keep things like light, you know, like, because when I talk to him, he goes like straight for the attack. Like, he goes straight in, like, straight in. And I'm just like, dude, like, let's just keep it all cool and calm, you know? So I was like, hey, I just want to talk to you real quick. Okay, so what had happened was, I didn't get to see that message. Why was that message deleted? By who put that? Oh, I didn't see it.
It was deleted because it was nasty. If the mod removed it.
Oh, I didn't even read that message.
See how she be wanting to know what we say?
So he did file. Suppose, I guess so. That's what he says, and that's what he says. But we were literally married for like a year. We've been married for a year and some months, so it's like we don't have any assets together. We don't have anything together, so I feel like it should be a quick divorce. You know, I love you too, Yolanda.
Hey,
I'm not talking about this to bash him. I'm not talking about this to tell him. I'm talking about this because this has to do with my life, and it's frustrating, and I want to talk to you guys because maybe some of y'all have got divorced. You sad because he filed? No.
Now, 7 months ago, she was asking for advice. But every time somebody been trying to give her advice, we've been being in her business. But 7 months ago, she came to the internet literally asking for anybody that may have been divorced advice.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm going to get to that. I called him today because what happened, like, he likes to play games, and I guess I don't feel like I play the game with him. I feel like if you're not going to treat me with respect, then you're not going to get respect back. That's how I am. So it's like he changed his number, okay? And he didn't give me his number.
Okay, this girl's here talking about respect and changing of the number when Gerard was already complaining, Olivia, that he didn't have a telephone number for you. Remember? He didn't have a telephone number. As a matter of fact, the cell phone that he even purchased, Robin, the oldest child that could make calls and take calls already, Remember, you got rid of that when you got rid of Christian's iPad. See, there's a lot of things that you never remember that you had did, and maybe that's why when you called, the other didn't want to talk.
He was calling me from restricted, and I was like, no, you're not gonna call me from restricted. Like, we already hardly talk, so when you call me, you're not gonna be calling me from restricted numbers anyway. And when he changed his number, I'm like, okay, cool. So I can change my number. Like, I changed my number. Because if you're going to change your number, okay, let me change my number. Like, we don't have to have each other's numbers. It is so weird. It was like when I was in Texas, like, he had my address. I never had his address. He had my number. I mean, I knew his number, but he plays like this weird game where it's like, I can have your information, but you can't have mine. And it's like, ew. Like, okay, like, I guess. But I don't care. I guess I did care at one point, but I don't care anymore. It's so childish. So childish. But I just feel like what y'all don't understand, and I'm not saying this for my health, I'm saying this because it's the truth. Like, he'll call me. He's so weird. He'll call me. Like, we'll go a week without speaking at all. Okay? And then he'll call me randomly one night at 1 a.m, back to back. And it's like, you know, dude, I guess you got away with doing that type of shit when
I used to see them watching, looking through my window.
I was single, and, you know, when I would entertain the bullshit, but like entertain it just because, you know, I always feel like with him, I don't mind speaking to him because I don't look at him with so much anger and hostility, like how he looks at me. Like, he fucking hates me.
Hold up. Olivia, girl, stop. You had anger in your heart for this man, and he was just asking you about the goddamn Thanksgiving dinner that you brought the conversation up about the Thanksgiving dinner and then got mad about what he wanted to eat. Girl, you was giving him all types of side eyes. I don't think you realized what you was really doing, girl. Like, you've been doing this shit to him. It's just like now he had done got to the point where he was fed up with you. And then on top of that, he had somebody else. Girl.
You guys should, like, hear how he talks to me. Like, it's crazy. But I don't look at him like that. Like, we have kids together. But anyway, my whole point is to say, today I called him, but I called him from restricted because I got his number now. I have his number because he was calling my mom looking for me. So I got
Girl!
So
Y'all know this bitch lying. Hold up. So you call baby daddy and he wouldn't talk to you. But then he turned around and called your mama Stella for you. Olivia, Jerome are calling to talk to them damn churn that you continuously would not put on the phone when he called, girl. You was not passing the phone. Gerard ain't want no conversation with you. And unless his kids was actually physically hurt or they needed something, it sounds to me like he just had no conversation for you at all. At the end of the day, he wanted to speak with his children. And when he would call, you was playing games. Like, say what you was really doing when he called versus just trying to make some shit up.
That's restricted, but like, I don't want him to get my number because, like I said, it's not like he blows me up all the time. I'm not trying to put him out there like that and say that. It's just when he does get in his moods or whenever he wants to talk to me, it's like he will blow me up at like 1 a.m, 12 at night, and it's like, nah, you're not gonna disrespect me in my relationship and what I have going on. Like, he doesn't respect me at all. Okay, so no. So, I called him today. I called him from restricted. And I said, hey, you know, like, what's going on? Are you busy? Can you talk? Right away. Oh, you call me from restricted. Call me from restricted. No. When you want to call me back from your number, you can call me. Click. I was like, oh my God, bro. I was like, I just want to ask you a question. Like, we don't have to be on the phone that long. Like, let's just, you know, what's the big deal? Like, we don't talk anyway. Anyway, so he hung up on me. Of course, I called him back with a fake number. Because I'm sorry, he's just not, I don't want him to have my number. Just, no. There's it's not necessary. And of course, he goes in talking about how it's a fake number. And I was like, no, it's not. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the whole reason I called is because I just wanted to know the status of the divorce.
My thing is, if you getting a divorce and he done went down to the courts and he done filed paperwork, why did Olivia not call the courthouse and ask them the status of her divorce? Why is she calling the person that filled out the papers to ask for the status of a divorce that is already on documentation? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So at the same time, he's thinking to himself, like, why the fuck are you calling me, asking me about something that you received paperwork on?
Like, that's it. Like, I was just like, hey, you know, like, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to fight with you. I just was wondering, you know, like, the status. You said you filed, but if you filed, why haven't I received any paperwork?
Hey,
like,
Camilla.
I know that I could file here in Florida, and that's fine. I will if I have to. But it's just like, I just want everything to go smooth. Like, I paid for so much, okay? Like, did I pay for no, I didn't, but I paid for a lot, you know? And I just feel like, bro, like, just pay for the divorce and let's just get it over with. But of course, he just can't even, I'm like, are you asking me for anything in the divorce? No, of course I wouldn't ask you for anything, Olivia. I don't want shit from you. I don't need nothing from you. Okay, bro, like, calm down. Like, calm down. Like, I'm just talking to you. I'm just having.
Yo, Olivia gonna say Gerard asked her if Sheba gonna be asking for anything in the divorce. And Sheba the one trying to get the fucking child support off the top. Like, the child support numbers is the reason why you didn't accept the first offer, baby. So how could Gerard be asking you for something if he already was trying to give you something? Girl, make it make sense. I swear to God, girl. I can't.
He's like, and then he goes straight for what I got going on. You look so stupid out here. You look so dumb. He's like, you always think,
Hey, Miss Nola.
I come for him and I talk about him. Or, first of all, like I said, even this conversation, I'm not even trying to bash him. It's just, it's so frustrating what I go through, you guys. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just talking to you guys about what I go through on my end. And I just don't understand why there's so much hostility. Like, hostility for what? Like, bro, I just don't get it. But
cousin, you don't get it because it's you. It's you always causing the commotion, cousin. Cousin, you got to break out of this shit. You have got to break out of this. Shit out of it. Shit out of it. I mean, sis, you the one who be causing the issues and the commotion. Girl, cousin, listen. I'm gonna tell you straight up, okay? Listen, you came on here and you said you wanted to talk to us about some shit, and we is ready to listen. But I'm telling you now, when these shit is coming out backwards and these lies is sounding ugly and shit, and these shit is not making no sense to us, cousin, we is gonna tell you. I mean, if we don't fucking tell you, who is gonna tell you?
Talking about how I look dumb and I'm with a new man, a new nigga, as he would say, and oh my god, and then he has the nerve to talk down on me. Like, I'm not taking care of my kids. Like, I'm not the one. Like, when I got off the phone with him, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, who is he to say anything about the way I do things? Like, what the fuck did he say? He said something like, you're doing bad, my nigga. You doing bad out here. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Roll for that.
I'm doing bad. Oh, what he said was, why do you need a man? Why do you need a man, Olivia? Why do you need a man? I'm like, first of all, don't even say that to me, because I did everything on my
Diane.
own. I'm going to refrain from cussing. Everything on my own. I moved out there on my own. I got my own apartment. I had my own car. I paid my own motherfucking bills with my 3 kids. Okay? With him giving me a little money here and there. Since I've been back here, I got myself back to Florida on my own, got my own apartment, pay my own bills with no help. So I was letting him speak because I just have to let him talk sometimes so he can just, like, I don't know, feel like he's telling somebody off. But I was like, when he said that shit, I was like, no, you're not finna say that to me, because literally, you guys, I'm like, bro, you could just send me, like, until the child support kicks in, like, you could just send me $100 a week. Like, I'm not even asking for a lot. Like, I just paid, like.
Okay, so a few minutes ago, she was saying, oh my God, Jesus, Lord Jesus. Cousin, you, until the child support, you told the man you didn't want the child, you told him you didn't want the child support. Now you saying until the child support kick in. So listen, you talking about the first child support or the second child support? Because I don't know what child support we own at this point. I don't know what child support we own, because the first child support shouldn't even cut off. You already had the churn. You mean the increase? Or I mean, what are you talking about? I'm a little lost, cousin. I'm a little lost.
To get Robin and Christian some shoes.
You booked a sun-furrowed ski chalet with endless views of snow-covered peaks.
But he will not give me money. He will not help me with the kids at all. And he keeps
bang, 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 bitch. He ain't helping you with the kids, because the same way everybody else could go online and they can just type in to see what the fuck is going on with Love's life. The only thing you had been buying, Olivia, and let's just go ahead and be honest, cousin, is food. You was getting your nails done. You going out, you start getting lashes done. You start buying all these fucking dogs, and you ain't got no place to put all those motherfuckers. You started doing everything except what you were supposed to be doing with the child support, cousin. That's what happened. So now the man no more send you no money because you complaining about money, but yet still the money he's sending you ain't using the money the right way. Or at least you ain't letting him see how you use the money. Because see, you already ain't answering your phone. Robin and the other kids can't even get in touch with him. So at this point, he really don't know what's going on. All he know is he's sending the bread to them people every motherfucking month or every 2 weeks, whatever plan he on. But he ain't seeing his churn prosper off of nothing. He was tired of seeing you on YouTube at them drive-throughs, and you was the only one in the car every time, and you was the only one in the car.
Saying, oh no, because you're just gonna go and spend it on something else. No, stupid. Like, no. Like, that's not what I do over here. My kids are good. My kids are always good. Now, obviously, common sense is if I... Oh my God, He's just so stupid. He's so dumb. He bases it off of the one time he gave me money for Robin's hair and I didn't get her hair done. Because I had to pay a bill. And what the fuck ever. Like, if I used it to pay a bill or if I used it for her hair and I did her hair, that doesn't fucking matter. Like, it went towards helping me to pay a bill for your kids.
No. Listen, y'all, it sounds like when she asked for the money, you understand? It sounds like when she asked Gerard for the money, she must have said it was for Robin's hair. You understand why I'm saying? Because had she told the man that the money was actually for a bill, I think he would have told her to go ahead and pay the bill. You understand? It's the way she worded that shit when she called for the funds. I telling y'all, something just ain't adding up with this. Because if she called for to get Robin hair fixed and Robin hair turn up and the shit even fixed, then yeah, he gonna look at you sideways because he gonna want to know his fucking child head still ain't fixed. And on top of that, you claim you had need the money for that. So now, where did the funds go? But again, the man is already at a point, Olivia, where he thinking you spending the money on other stuff because the churn ain't never ending up with what you say they need.
House they were sleeping in, like, you didn't have a place for them to sleep. I had a house. I had an apartment. You were living with somebody. I had an apartment. So anyway, he's just like, no, I'm not giving you any money because you're not going to spend it on the kids. Bro, really? Okay. Okay, my nigga. Whatever. Like, I'm not even going to... I got to the point where I won't even ask him for nothing. But it's just insane to me. And then he wants to talk about... I'm sorry, I'm not even reading y'all's comments. He wants to talk about my situation and what I got going on over here. Ew, and his little, like, jabs at the situation. Oh my God, let me tell you what he said. He's so... Y'all say I'm bitter. This nigga is so bitter. And I'm just like, why are you so bitter? Like, you got what you wanted. Like, everything he...
Now, listen now, y'all. So this video, right, when it was created, Olivia supposedly already been talking to the cop. Casper, the ghost. Why Olivia still been sitting right here doing the same thing that she doing now, which is dwelling on what the hell Gerard got going on and supposedly what Gerard ain't doing, but she ain't never... The girl ain't never taken accountability for nothing, y'all. I mean, nothing at all. She wants to place all the blame on Gerard. Now, Gerard has some shit to do with Olivia, but I'm going to need you to accept your part. That's the part we have not gotten to yet. Accept your part in all of this. In all of it. Especially the mind game shit. That mind game shit that you've been talking about last night, boo, that been you. That been you.
That's what he wanted. So I don't understand. Like, he should be the most happiest person. You know, when he talks to me, he should be like, hey, what's up, Olivia? Like, because you guys imagine, he doesn't take care of kids. It's like he's living like a single free man, okay? He doesn't take care of the kids. He doesn't give me any money at all. He has like no worries, no nothing. It's like...
Now check this now. She's saying Gerard ain't got no worries. That's what she been saying a couple of months before Gerard got everything that she just explained, right? And now she's sitting out there happy-go-lucky because she ain't got no churn. She ain't got nobody to worry about. She ain't got nobody else to feed. She ain't got nobody to have to run to school. She ain't got nobody to try to take outside to do nothing. She ain't got nobody to run to the doctor's appointment. See, now her life is free. And this is why it was so easy for her to hand them over. Because there ain't no way, I'm telling you, the hollering and screaming and rolling around in that fucking courtroom I would have did, because y'all know the churn wasn't there, okay? At court, the kids was not present, okay? But by the time I done put on for that fucking judge, girl, I was literally going to make him say, okay, we going to go ahead and try to have another session. Bitch, when the fuck I come back, baby, I was coming back with mama and every fucking thing else with me because my kids was not going to get taken. Now, if you won't come to some agreement for us to share custody, then me and you gonna do that. But we is not getting no motherfucking paperwork. Like, that is just too much. That is just too much. Olivia just going and hand the churn over because Olivia was looking for the life that she just explained to y'all is now. She don't want to be doing nothing.
But he gets on the phone with me and he's like, has a complete attitude and everything I'm doing wrong and I'm going down the wrong path and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm just like, bro, like, I take care of the kid. Can I get a thank you? Can I get a motherfucking thank you? Like, oh, thanks, Olivia. Like, thanks for looking out. You feel me? Oh my God.
No, she want to thank you for taking care of her own babies.
Why are you here? I don't know. He probably feels guilty inside.
Olivia be gaslighting her supporters, like, just gaslighting them.
I fucking know him. And
y'all got so much a half truth is ridiculous.
He goes off in like space when we talk on the phone. It's like all I called was to talk about like the divorce, what's happening with the divorce. That's it. And if we could just have like a friend, maybe not friendly, obviously we can't be friends, but maybe like just a cool down conversation. Like, you know, like, hey, how's it going? You're doing good? That's awesome. You know, just like I have to talk to him.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think Gerard saw or was hip to more than we even realized. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we all know that no judge is really going to uproot no kids and stuff the way that they did in the middle of school year and everything else out of one's care and place them inside of another. So I think that there were things that maybe Gerard was privy to, or Gerard even had maybe somebody following Olivia. Okay? He could have hired a private eye, okay, at this point. Because it just seems to me like if Gerard could run into court, y'all, and tell these people all these things, Gerard had to have some type of information to back some shit up. Okay, this is just does not happen like this overnight. I'm really sorry. Slow. This was built.
I have to keep him in present time.
This was built.
If I don't keep him in present time, he goes elsewhere, and just the shit he just goes and goes and goes and rambles, and the guy that I'm with is this and that, and he doesn't take care of his kid, and he's like, oh, but that's what you like. That's what you like. You like them niggas with tech. I'm so irritated.
Girl, cousin.
Hi, Gerard. Since you're watching my live, what's up?
Girl, and you watch everybody else live. What?
Like I said, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm just trying to. I can't talk to him about it, and I don't want to talk to other people in my life about it because honestly, I'm not gonna bring this to my man because he don't want to fucking hear about it. I'm not gonna put that on.
What man, y'all? What man she talking about? We ain't see Casper, hear Casper. I mean, there has been nothing from Casper. Casper has literally been just that, y'all. Fucking Casper. Okay? And Olivia keep talking about this goddamn imaginary man. I cannot wait till this baby pop up here the end of February coming into March so that this man can be released. Because I'm guarantee y'all, Olivia is going to be telling all the subscribers that Casper got everything at his house. The crib, the fucking car seat, the bottles, the motherfucking pacifier. Everything Olivia gonna say is at Casper house, honey. So she don't have to put that child on camera. She done has set that up. I remember in one of those videos, Olivia, you did mention that shit talking about everything was gonna be at your man house, and that's where everything was gonna set up. So you mean to tell me you ain't even gonna have a crying baby? Never. That's what you telling me. Casper is a police officer, okay, that works out in the field, okay? And you mean to tell me Casper gonna be able to babysit? All right.
And then my mom.
Now she won't claim this Gerard. Keep y'all every time her phone click in this live, she is thinking that Gerard, saying to herself, Gerard calling.
Okay, you just gotta fuck up my live. I should have went live on my other phone.
Now she got two phones, y'all. Yeah, two lines.
Okay. I'm not even trying to be a bitch. I'm not trying to be anything. Like I'm totally good. Like I'm not trying to bash him or anything, you guys. I'm just talking. Okay?
Hey, your pleasure.
Like that's it. We're talking. But stop calling me. It's like when I try to, I don't even want to talk about that. It's okay. Anyway, it's just annoying, you guys. Okay, it's just annoying. It's a lot. I keep wondering when I'm gonna get like. I mean, I was gonna say I keep wondering when I'm gonna get my redemption out of this situation, but I feel like I am. I feel like I
Olivia literally wants people to worship the ground she walks on. I do not get this girl, y'all. Oh my God. I do not get her for the life of me. She literally wants people to worship the ground that she walks on. At the end of the day, Olivia, the only thing you've been mentioning is now you want redemption. You want respect. You mentioning all the things that you don't give though. You're not giving anything to get any fucking thing in return, Olivia. As long as you keep pulling the other way, then Gerard's going to continue to pull the other way. And now it sounds to me that you have to get Gerard and Nisha on your team because you can't even get Gerard to have a conversation. At least Nisha is grown enough that when Gerard is talking shit about you and she is in the presence of him and in the same room, she actually asks him to cut that shit out. Okay, so at this point, you might be needing Nisha more than you think that you need Nisha.
I definitely have like the better end of the stick because I get my kids. Oh, this is what I want to tell you guys. I get my kids every single day. You know, even though they drive me crazy, and it's frustrating and it's tiring and they be on my nerves and they're annoying and it's like I always feel like this type of guilt because number one, it's like a lot of the guilt comes from him because he acts like I don't do enough with my kids. I'm not a good mom. Like I'm supposed to just be like going to the circus every day.
Imagine a world where we have the tools to sell things that mean something, like a sunscreen.
I'm supposed to be going to the farm, to down the street, to the jump house.
Yes,
like
very
I can't do that type of shit all the time. So annoying. You know, I can't do that all the time. I have to be smart about my money. I have to, like my kids, like they needed shoes. I had to go to the fucking store. I didn't have to spend $80. I didn't have to spend $80 on each kid for their shoes, but it's like I want my kids to have Jordans. Like I wanted them to have a nice pair of Jordans, And I know that might be silly to some of you guys. Maybe you guys are like, girl, get them some shoes from Walmart. I do. I get them sandals and stuff from Walmart, but
She said she get their shoe from Walmart or other people get their shoe from Walmart because
I'm serious. You pay for tattoos, not
yep,
Legoland.
that's true. Y'all hear the person.
And the fuck?
That's true, y'all. She complaining about paying the $80 each on 3 shoes, right? But then she go get tattoos that you know cost her literally because of the size at least $200 or more for her tattoos. But she is complaining. Oh my god. About them shoes.
Well, how do you know I paid for anything? This is so childish.
Now it's childish because the people that want to agree, girl. Like, no, it's speed her ass up. Ain't nobody got time. She probably gonna get food. Oh, y'all, let me rewind. That's Gerard. Wait a minute. Here we go. Okay.
This is really live, bro. Are you serious?
Nah, she listening to Gerard live.
Change your number. You don't let me talk to my. I gotta pay you $200 a week to talk to my kids. Then you might let me talk to them and say I'm lying. Oh, I can post shit too. I got video. I got all this shit. Whatever. So don't even say I'm lying because I'm not. I don't play that shit. I don't do this internet shit.
Oh, you don't?
Don't play with me, man.
Ew.
Super and treat me like I ain't shit. Don't you know? For the man, I ain't got nothing to say. That's it. I can ruin you. I told you this earlier.
Ruin me. Ruin me then.
About your whole YouTube career.
Ew.
I'm not that type of person.
Go ahead.
You talk bad about me because you know I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm saying you know I'm not gonna bash you and do you like these other niggas do you. You know that. That's why you try to take advantage of me. You know how much I love my kids, so you try to talk bad about me. Nah, I gotta get it out. I'm trying to hold it in. I'm saying it's better to get it out. That's what my counselor say, get it out. Yeah, get it out.
See, he even mentioned that he been going to counseling. Y'all hear him say the counselor says it's best to get it out.
Ruin me.
Don't bash me. You know how I feel
This
about
man
it.
been
Bashing
trying.
you.
Yeah, of course it bothers my kids.
If he cares some. Ew, somebody said Team Gerard. Oh, he got off live. Ew.
No, guys, this was actually posted 7 months ago. What I'm saying is, this is when Olivia made the video, He Left Us. But again, Olivia was telling lies. You see, she told so many lies, so Gerard had to get online to defend himself against what she was already saying about him. And then when he told her that he could ruin her, it's because he already had a private eye following her. So there was a lot of extra videotapes that she thinking that he didn't have, that he actually had in his possession because he actually had somebody already working.
Ain't nobody even bashing him.
Yes,
How is
Tracy. A
telling the truth
recap, sis.
bashing
Taking her
him?
back in time.
I'm so confused. See, this is the type of narcissistic bullshit that I have been dealing with for the past 8 years. So you're mad because I told the truth that you don't help me financially? Like, do you guys understand how much? And I'm gonna fucking cry right now because do you understand how much money it is to support children? And my whole thing is he knows how much money it is to support the kids. And I don't ask this man for nothing, you guys. I don't expect a conversation. I don't expect, here's another thing. with everything that's happened and him involving people and me involving people and us just totally cutting the whole thing off. You know what I mean? I think it's healthy to have a normal conversation, talk about certain things. It's like closure and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Like, he acts like we were together for like a couple months and I got pregnant, and then it's like, no, nigga, we were together for 8 years. So it's like, that's another thing I told him. It's like, if I ever...
See, the thing is, Olivia, you know, cousin, it's real bad with you. You calling him the narc, but it's really you the narc. And you know what's crazy is he's on live expressing himself and about expressing what he feels that you've been doing to him, which is total violating him from day one. And you especially violate him when it comes down to his children. And you're sitting online laughing because you think it's funny. Okay. And then you want to act like, oh, I don't want to cry. Bitch, please. You are the fucking narc girl.
I told him, if I ever do see you, we do need to sit down and have a conversation just so we can, you know, talk about what actually happened.
Girl, NBC, I wish with all my might.
Like, grown up.
That was Jerome would come back home today.
Be okay with what happened between us, you know? Because he can lie and he can pretend and he can front and he can all this bullshit that he does. He can do all that. But Gerard is so lost. He's
no,
so
bitch,
lost.
you lost.
So
You lost.
He was lost when he was with me. But now he's on this other shit. And it's like, I know he feels guilty. He feels like shit. Because he's really doing something. What did that say? He's really doing shit that he doesn't even agree with. And it doesn't even fucking matter. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about money, financial help for the kids. And he wants to play this victim role. Oh my God, I don't let him talk to the kids. I'm not that type of woman. I think I've already proved that with me traveling all the way to Texas so my kids could have their father. But obviously. And another thing, like, okay, talking about he ruined my YouTube career. Ew, ruin it. What the fuck? Ruin it. The fuck?
But she back. She going right back. She going right back to look at it again. That's the same thing with her and Jazzy. They complain all day long about people online supposedly talking about them, but they ask go right back and click on them fucking videos. If you do not want to be so-called in the negative zone, why are you even clicking on videos that you know is talking shit about you? Why are you clicking them, honey? Both of you guys. Cousins, why are you clicking the buttons? Why are you clicking the buttons?
He's not live. Somebody say he's live again. He ended his live. He's not live.
Nah, she on Instagram checking for Gerard.
$200 for 3 kids. Yeah, that's all I asked him for. That's all I asked him for. No, I went to Texas so my kids could be around their father. That's why I went to Texas, bitch. The fuck, don't fucking tell me why the fuck I went to Texas. Thank you very much.
Wow, Diane.
I know, Donna. I get that. $200 is literally nothing. $200, that's grocery money. I wet my ass with $200. I already told you guys this. $200 is not shit. Okay?
This bitch eat $200. She talking about she wipe her ass with $200. This bitch eat $200 worth of food.
Literally. You told us why he went to Texas. Oh, no, I'm talking about, why I went to Texas? Yeah, I know. For my kids. You mad, so it's true. Ew.
She lying, y'all. She went back to Texas because she was trying to fix her marriage. Okay. She was trying to still find a way that she could creep on back in, but there was no cracks for her to creep the fuck through. Okay. Nisha had done locked shit down on over there, okay? Once Gerard had done carry his ass back over there to Florida and did that dumb shit by going behind Nisha back and getting married and all this and that, I'm telling you, the cracks began closing up as he waded his way back on the other side of town, okay? So there was no cracks for her to get through. So she originally moved down to Texas because she was hoping that that was going to bring them back together as one happy family. But what she forgot is when she was in Florida, she was fucking any and everybody. And that right there, he was not forgetting.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care what the trolls say. I don't care what you guys want to believe. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Bottom line, I was in Texas so his kids could see him. His kids were around him. Period. Fuck. I know you guys are so trying to make me out to be like this bitter woman that is scorned after Gerard, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm just not. I just want help, and I really just want my divorce, and everything will be fine. It's just annoying. I wonder what he has to expose about this YouTube thing. Oh my God, I would love to know. What is he gonna
Look
say?
at the people in the fucking
I
chat.
don't really give a fuck. That's another thing he kept saying today.
Oh, Lord, Joe.
Lorenzo and how Lorenzo and I got in a public argument. Like, nigga, why are you... Why does it matter to you? If I fight with every man that I get with, if I argue with every man I get with, why does it matter to you? Unless you see your kids on live with me in the middle of the argument, and you think your kids are in danger, but he'll pull that card. He'll pull that card and say his kids are in danger.
I don't think he had to pull his card. I think that did happen. Remember when the incident happened with Zolo? Zolo kept on even mentioning this is how you do your kids, because I think literally they were actually watching that unfold, to be honest. I just think that they were shocked and they weren't saying anything, but they were watching.
When I've never put my kids in danger. I've never put my kids in danger. Who cares if you got in a public argument? It doesn't matter if I got in a public argument. I can get in 1,000 public arguments a day. That's my business. Fuck. He reminds you of Chris Brown. I know he does. He does remind me of Chris Brown.
Girl, this, oh Lord.
It's just a trip.
She back on Gerard Instagram, y'all. That's what she do all night. Remember Gerard tell us, child.
According to him, yeah, and it's like, why does he have to bring up, like he just said, what did he say on his live? He said that today on the phone. He's like, all these niggas exposing you, all these niggas doing this, all these niggas doing that. It's like, bro. Oh, and that's what he said too. And he's like, yeah. And this is like, I know his bitterness. Like, when he's acting bitter, he's like, yeah, we'll get a divorce so you can go and marry that nigga. Like, really? That's like unnecessary. That's just unnecessary. Unnecessary. Oh, and I think he said he upgraded. Like, he was trying to hurt my feelings. He said he upgraded. I was like, okay. That's cool. You upgraded. What the fuck? You upgraded? Okay.
Girl.
I guess, honey. If that's how you feel. Girl, every move, I'm telling you, every single move. Watching every single move. What the fuck did he say? He said something so little that I had said on my live a day or two ago. And of course, he says that everything is sent to him, which I believe it.
See, this is my thing. Gerard was honest enough to tell her that she was actually being followed in a way. If you listen to, if he's saying it was sent to him because whatever the private eye was probably finding, the private eye was most likely sending it to him. So if they were looking at Olivia's videos, they might have been sending him certain things. You see why I say certain things that they pick up on that she was doing inside of the videos. But at the same time, she might have think just Gerard was looking at her videos. Gerard sounded like he been paying somebody to look at them fucking videos. His girl.
I know people are petty and they want to send everything to him. They want to, of course, probably send everything to everybody. But
hey, to see and to Marcus.
He said something. I forgot what the hell he said, but something that I think I said to Lorenzo or Lorenzo said to me. Like, he like repeated it, and I'm like, yeah, are you watching my whole live, my whole hour and a half live? Like, how you catch up? But look, you guys, like I said before, this is not to bash him.
Earn 10% Walgreens cash rewards for Walgreens branded products like vitamin C.
I understand that people want to, like, it's been like this ever since we've broken up. Like,
I don't think Gerard cared so much about Olivia. You understand what I'm saying? It was pretty much what Olivia was doing in the presence of his children. Because Gerard has been over this Olivia thing. Like, I think Gerard and Olivia them are broke up, what, like 3 years now? Gerard them are over this part. Okay, there's other shit going on right now, and Gerard is making moves. Olivia was like stagnant. You understand? And I don't think when he tried to tell Olivia that she was doing bad, in other words, he was trying to say like, you ain't even doing half of the shit that I'm doing. What I'm trying to tell you is the dudes that you fucking with, like these dudes don't give a fuck about you. Like you ain't doing half of the shit that I'm doing, okay? At the end of the day. So my thing is, I think he was actually trying to tell her using his best judgment, like, bitch, you ain't bring nobody around yet that I'm gonna say yeah to. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, even if you want my blessing on a relationship, you ain't brought me the motherfucker that gonna get you a shit. You understand? And I think that Olivia didn't know how. First of all, she didn't know how to sense that he was actually trying to have a conversation with her, but he wasn't saying it. And in other words, she didn't know how to digress that. So at the same time, she was seeing it as Gerard saying this, he's saying that. But at the same time, all he's saying is, you ain't bring nobody around yet that I could say, okay, I'm good with them being around my fucking church. You was bringing him stragglers. Everybody that you was coming around, Olivia, was stragglers. These people wasn't working no jobs. These people was staying home with you all day. These people wasn't going no place. He didn't see these people like interacting or doing anything with his children outside of the home. I mean, it's a lot of things that he was looking at that he just wasn't getting or seeing in the guys that you were choosing to date.
Like, they want to play this narrative like I'm just this, like I told you before, like this scorned woman. I'm not a scorned woman. I'm not bitter. I'm not upset. The only thing that upsets me is the fact that I don't get financial help with my kids. But I did file for child support again. It should come soon, hopefully. And, you know, I just have to wait it out. It's like a waiting game. God. Okay, you guys, let's see what the bullshit.
She back on Gerard IG.
What is there to say?
You lying, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why she mad. She trying to hurt me because I don't want to be with her. It's okay. I'm very happy with my relationship.
See?
Like I told her earlier, my credit score is about to be 700, baby. I could never get there with you. But you don't care about stuff like that.
See, this what Olivia don't understand. At the same time Gerard been fucking with Nisha, Gerard been leveling up. You understand what I'm saying? So he knew that he was progressing on that end. So Olivia, you can take it how you want to take it, Olivia, but at the same time, he saw himself as coming up. Like literally, he's sitting there talking about credit score. Baby, as long as you got credit, boy, you got moolah. Okay, at the end of the day. He saw himself as leveling up and he saw that you was just fucking with people that was not going to assist you in getting where the fuck you was trying to go.
I told you, I don't want to file divorce. You called me earlier, I told you. You said you had a question about divorce. Okay, the divorce is filed. But everything takes time. Shit don't just happen like that. Plus, it's Corona. So when the courts and my lawyer, you should have got the paper. Like I told you, I paid $2,500 this morning.
Good.
You can send me $1,000 since you want to go half. Come on now. What you talking about, man?
No.
What you want to sit here and you want to keep lying on YouTube? Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Lying on YouTube?
No, don't get on here and lie. I'm not happy. I'm very happy.
Good.
She wanted to say Gerard was broke. This man paid $2,500 for lawyers and then the pandemic hit and then people couldn't push them papers fast enough, okay? As a matter of fact, Gerard thought he had now paid the $2,500 to get rid of your ass, but he was still being stuck with you. Because fucking the COVID C, the C fucking 19 has slowed the world down. This nigga said he was done and he was happy in his new relationship. At the end of the day, Olivia, girl, I'm going to tell you straight up. You've been fantasizing for a long time now. Because like I see, this video right here is 7 months out, Olivia. It's time for you to go ahead and pick yourself up, sis. Cousin, this is not the way to go out, cousin. You and Jazzy just going out sad as fuck. That's all I got to say. At this point, y'all gonna have to pick your fucking self up. Gather yourself, bitch. Gather yourself. I know Stella had to teach you better. Better than this all the shit she be talking. Gather your fucking self and just let it go. Because this is 7 months back, and then yesterday you was still talking about Gerard. So I don't think you over it yet, cousin. Let it go.
Like I told you earlier, you say I always talk about your dude. All thing I said about your dude is how you let these niggas around my kids and you don't even let me talk to them. Where's Robin phone at? Where's Robin phone? I bought Robin the phone. Where's her phone?
See that?
Where's Christian iPad? You see what I'm saying?
Now, see, that's the thing. He been asking about the cell phone. It's not like he actually went out. He actually tried to get his own cell phone to get in touch with them children. And see, that's why I talking about what Olivia been lying at y'all. Olivia knows she took Robin's cell phone because Olivia didn't have to pay no bill. So why wouldn't Robin have the cell phone that her daddy bought her? And then on top of that, where is the iPad, Olivia, that Christian had? What she did with his iPad? Y'all, I'm telling y'all now.
I ain't talking to her. I'm talking to her, though. I'm speaking to her if she can see me. Where's Christian iPad? I only got your number. I can post a fake number that you calling me from. Text now. What you mean? Don't.
Sure is text now.
Like, stop playing like you tell you. Stop playing.
He's happy.
Enemy, bro. You don't want no beef with me. Because I don't do this. I know you stay. Don't forget that. Okay? I ain't worried about it, man.
I know where you stay.
Use whatever. Get you a lawyer and all that. Whatever you gotta do.
I don't have to.
Lawyer, get you a lawyer.
Ew, I don't have to.
Get on there. You can only take so much. You can only. You know who you are. I know, but why people gotta lie? Because people lie, Gerard. It's called reality. Nah, don't do that.
Lie?
Lie
What's the lie?
People lie, Gerard. Don't lie on a person that's been there for you. Like I told you earlier, you never supported me. I always supported your bullshit.
That's what he said too. I never supported him.
That I didn't want to work to support my family. But you ain't gonna talk about
that.
Oh. You're gonna talk about how you just started making money off of YouTube, 2 years ago, and I was taking care of everything. You ain't gonna talk about that. But it's okay though, because that's a life lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna like I said, I could bash the shit out of you.
Do it.
I could bash you, but I'm not gonna do that.
Ew.
I want you to have a nice life. And like I say, like you told me. If it ain't about money or the kids, don't communicate to me. That's what you told me. It's like now you want to be my friend and co-parent. I was trying to do that shit.
Y'all know why she can't say nothing, right? Cousins, y'all know she can't say nothing because he telling the truth. You could see it as written all over Olivia's face. You know, like when somebody telling you about your ass, like you really have nothing to say because they really telling you about your ass. You understand what I'm saying? And she's really feeling that hit right now. So that's why she just sitting there. Exactly, MB. That's why she just sitting there looking like she dumbfounded because he's really getting into her ass.
Before you snuck off and left in February. Yeah. You snuck off and left in February. I didn't even know you had moved. You snuck off with Brandon. He helped you move to Florida. You snuck off. What you mean?
Sure did.
I'm saying.
Y'all, I wonder if Brandon been talking to the fucking PI too. I telling y'all now, I wouldn't be surprised if Gerard in that, Gerard in that had the PI roll on Brandon them on the low, but feeding Brandon them a little change left and right. Y'all fuck right.
Man, come on, man, don't do that. You ain't gonna tell the real, you gonna tell Olivia's side. Tell the truth.
You guys already know I snuck off with Brandon.
I don't understand. People be saying, oh, I don't diss about my kids. Man, bro, y'all so dumb. How can somebody love their kids to beat her every day if they also just don't want her no more? Who is that? That's a sick person.
You.
No, what I did, I got out of a relationship that I wasn't wanted in. And I moved on my life.
You weren't wanted
so
in?
now she's yeah, it's toxic. So I moved on. Oh, then I'm the bad guy. It's always like that. Every time Gerard do something, he's the bad guy. I'm just saying. I don't care what nobody say. When I'm just saying, I'm talking about reality, real.
You know what? To be honest, for real, like I heard what I've heard the whole time. It's not that Gerard walked away. It's Olivia trying to make people think that Gerard pick up and walk away. Gerard was actually in a relationship with Olivia, but Gerard also felt like he wasn't in a relationship and was totally by himself. Olivia had did so much shit to him that he got tired of what the fuck she was doing, and he saw fit to remove himself before he did any more mental damage to himself. Because it sounds to me, you hear what he said? Like I was in a relationship that I wasn't wanted in. Not that he didn't want to be there or he was trying to run away from responsibility. He already saw it that she really didn't want him to be there with her. And now he treating her the same way. What he doing is he giving Olivia the same energy that she gave him, and she can't take it.
This is what it was. Every time Gerard do something, he's the bad guy. I ain't no bad guy. I gotta be happy too. I might be 31. I had to realize, damn, I can't keep trying to make somebody happy that ain't gonna never be happy. So let me make myself happy.
Ew. Y'all can go watch that bullshit. Girl, and I'm calling him a girl. Girl, bye. The fuck? He has to be happy? Ew.
That's all she can say, y'all. That's all she can say. And it don't make no sense.
What the fuck? I thought you had to pay a light bill. That's why I don't send you money. That's why I say if the kids need something or they want something, tell me. I will buy it and I will send it to you.
Nigga boo. Okay. Ew. I never supported him. I never helped him. He helped me, but I never helped him. Are you fucking dumb, bro? Like, are you dumb?
Olivia is so shocked by this shit, yo. This bitch is so shocked right now. Because he done told her about her ass. Oh, God. She couldn't say nothing. All she could do is listen. And now look how he had turned.
tripping. Girl.
Oh my God.
Girl. It is so annoying to even hear him talk. Like, he is so selfish. Okay? So selfish. He left a relation. It's like he always has an excuse for what he fucking.
So Gerard did not physically leave the relationship at first, y'all. Okay? That's what Olivia tried to put out. Olivia forgot the piece that Gerard physically tried to work on the relationship before even checking out of the relationship. But once he checked out of the relationship, that was it. Okay? So I think Olivia, you got things just a little tad bit backwards about how it happened, and he left us. And he didn't leave us, honey. He left Olivia Johnson. He did not leave any of his children. And you know what? At the end of the day, God came back and God fixed that shit in the eye of other people for him, because God knew good and well he hadn't left his children. God actually allowed that man to be blessed to have his children sleeping under the same roof as him. And he doesn't have to deal with you at the end of the day. Baby, let me tell you, Olivia, you gonna need to catch yourself, sis. You gonna have to go catch yourself, sis.
He has a justification for everything he's done. Okay? Oh, who loves their kids so much but just leaves them? You. Okay? And all these bitches in the back that think that it's cute that he went to another state when his 3 kids were here, when he came to live here and he made a home here. If you don't want to be in your relationship, that's fine. Nobody should be in a relationship that they're not happy in. I wasn't happy, he wasn't happy, but my family was actively trying to help Gerard get on his feet, get his own place. My mom was still letting him use the truck with no problem. He just got a new job. He left Florida because he was still fucking with that bitch that he's with now. And I'm not even trying to call her a bitch because people are going to think I'm saying that out of hate. I'm just calling her a bitch because she's female. Whatever. The female that he's talking to now, or he's with now, he was still talking to her. So he had a whole...
Meet Editor X, the world's most advanced website design platform.
Whole motive behind leaving his kids. Okay, my dumbass went behind. If I never went behind him, he wouldn't even have no type of case. To me, in my opinion, he still doesn't have a case because I wasn't even in Florida. I wasn't in Texas longer than 6 months. You have to be in Texas longer than 6 months to be considered a resident. I never got a driver's license. The apartment, we're not going to get into the apartment, but basically, he doesn't have a case. But my whole thing is, he didn't leave his kids, and that's what fucking pisses me off. And bitches, the bitches that don't like me, y'all back this fucking bullshit. He didn't leave his kids. He left you. He left you.
He did.
No,
he did.
Bitch. He left his fucking kids. And I swear to God, to the end of fucking time, till I'm 6 feet under or burned in an ashtray, whatever the fuck going on, I will never let that go. I will never let that go. You left them, my nigga. You left me with them. So if I'm such a bad mother, all this extra shit, you fucking took my mother's truck after she told you not to go, not to take her truck. My mother was even going to buy her funk.
Olivia, cousin, just say you got at your own game, boo. You got at your own game. You tried to play games, and when you play games, you win dumb prizes. That's what happened, honey. You got at your own fucking game. Okay? Gerard came with more ammunition than the motherfucking army allowed. He came with ammunition and he came with brains behind what the fuck he was going to be doing. And boo, you let your guard down. Okay? You don't get Osama bin Laden fuck up. That's it and that's all. You got beat at your own game. You was playing checkers and Gerard was playing chess. Child.
Monkey ass a plane ticket because you wanted to leave so bad. She was gonna buy him a plane ticket, y'all. Good night, baby. But he took the check anyway. He went back, and then, but there was all a reason behind that. He's just so ill. And he talks about he worked jobs that he didn't want to work, and he did this and he did that. Well, I stayed with a fucking cheater for years and years and years and years, and I didn't want to do that, but I still stayed. Ew. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not even. Y'all think that I'm upset about not being with him or he's some type of prize that I lost or anything like that. No. It's okay. It's fine.
Oh, Lord.
He wants to also say,
hey, Elizabeth Boo.
He's giving excuses why he doesn't give me money for the kids. You know, you guys, if the tables were turned and I left my kids with him and I'm not on child support,
Hey, Mary Blue.
Because I wasn't even going to put him on child support. I wasn't even going to do it.
Hey, Flo. Making it make sense. Hello,
I wasn't
Nubian
going to get the court involved.
Empress.
I damn sure wasn't going to get a lawyer. Like, when he did get this lawyer, I was blindsided.
Guys, if you're in here, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And keep them bells on.
Said that I was an unfit mother. I tried to abandon my kids. I tried to kill myself. I did drugs. This motherfucking snitch.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all need me to rewind that? When she named all those stuff, she said the snitch. Olivia didn't say that it wasn't true, y'all. She called Gerard a snitch. I'm gonna go ahead and read. Let me take that back. Listen
if
to
I
her.
didn't want behind him, he wouldn't even have no type of case. To me, in my opinion, he still doesn't have a case because I wasn't even in Florida. I wasn't in Texas longer than 6 months. You have to be in Texas longer than 6 months to be considered a resident. I never got a driver's license.
So she been doing this shit. She using the word snitch. Watch
but
y'all.
Basically, he doesn't have a case. But my whole thing is, he didn't leave his kids, and that's what fucking pisses me off. And the bitches that don't like me, y'all back this fucking bullshit. He didn't leave his kids. He left you. No, stupid bitch. He left his fucking kids. And I swear to God, to the end of fucking time, until I'm 6 feet under or burned in an ashtray, whatever the fuck gonna happen, I will never let that go. I will never let that go. You left them, my nigga. You left me with them. So if I'm such a bad mother, all this extra shit, you fucking took my mother's truck after she told you not to go, not to take her truck. My mother was even gonna buy your funky ass a plane ticket because you wanted to leave so bad. She was gonna buy him a plane ticket. Y'all. Good night. But he took the check anyway. He went back. And then, but there was all a reason behind that. He's just so ill. And he talks about he worked jobs that he didn't want to work, and he did this and he did that. Well, I stayed with a fucking cheater for years and years and years and years. And I didn't want to do that. But I still stayed. Ew. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not even, y'all think that I'm upset about not being with him or he's some type of prize that I lost or anything like that. No. It's okay. It's fine. He wants to also say, what else did he say? he's giving excuses why he doesn't give me money for the kids. You know, you guys, if the tables were turned and I left my kids with him and I'm not on child support and all this extra shit, because I wasn't even going to put him on child support. I wasn't even going to, because I would get the court involved. I damn sure wasn't going to get a lawyer. Like, when he did get this lawyer, I was blindsided because in the papers, he lied. He lied on me and said that I was an unfit mother. I tried to abandon my kids. I tried to kill myself. I did drugs. This motherfucking snitch ass. And I say snitch because what he's saying is completely lies. But how are you going to fix your mouth to try to go against the mother of your kids like that?
Girl, he had to have
like,
evidence,
I can see if I was really a drug addict,
I'm telling you, he had evidence.
But I'm there.
So Olivia pretty much just named all the stuff that Gerard had on her in court.
Like, when I seen that paperwork, and that's the paperwork he was trying to give me before I left Texas. He was trying to give me custody paperwork to try to keep me in Texas. Yeah, he fucking said all this bullshit about me. Even Brandon was even in the paperwork. And I'm just like, bro, you are so fucking sad.
Wow.
Like, I don't know who got in your head. I don't know who's telling you these lies.
Y'all heard her? She said even Brandon was in the paperwork. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I don't know. If Olivia should have been trusting her crew, who she thought was her crew, but they ain't really been her crew. I don't know, y'all. How did Brandon's name get in the paperwork?
I don't know who's making you feel like I'm the devil. I think it is part of this YouTube shit. Like, cause he be repeating shit that he hears off of YouTube, and I'm just like, bro, you fucking know me. You know me in real life. Or you're supposed to know me. You're supposed to know me. But he's fucking crazy, bro. He's crazy. He's a backstabber. He's a liar. He wants to call me a liar. What am I lying about? What am I lying about? I said the truth. I said you don't help me with the fucking kids. You just said you.
Let me tell y'all, I don't know if y'all remember that goddamn night that Gerard asked me online, and Gerard said, girl, I should tell him with it. You know, he was on IG. And he said, I should tell him what all she going through. Do y'all know what all she going through? And then Nisha said, no. But Gerard, let me tell y'all, Gerard got Olivia in a fucking pickle. Y'all hear what I say? Gerard did his due diligence, baby. And he got Olivia in a motherfucking pickle. This girl, y'all, Gerard Kim, I'm telling y'all, whatever Gerard was able to get on Olivia, oh, it was juicy, honey. It was juicy. It was juicy enough for people to believe him. People that Olivia thought that wouldn't believe Gerard believed him. There was proof.
You don't help me with the kids because I'm going to spend the money on Crown. Nigga, I got my own money. It's about my...
Damn, y'all. Now she mentioning buying alcohol with the money. So it's like... y'all, I cannot. So now she been buying liquor with the money.
my own alcohol. And don't you know, like, that's how it works. If I'm going to take my money to, like I just did a couple days ago, I went to Foot Locker, I got my kids some shoes, $200. So yeah, the money you send me today, I'm going to replace that $200 and maybe I'll go grocery shopping with it. Maybe I'll take Louis to get a groom. Maybe I'll do something else. But it's still, you put that money towards your kids, and that's how it works. Like, that's how it works, you know.
Hold up. But see, Y'all, did y'all hear her mention everything but doing something with the churn with the money? I mean, just tell me if I hearing shit, you know. Did y'all hear her? She said he sent the money, and did she mention anything about getting anything for the kids, or did I hear buying grocery or taking Louis to get herself get a cut? I cannot.
Unless I'm right there at the store and I call you and you send me the money, then of course I'm going to use that exact money you sent me towards the shoes. But if not, then I'm going to take it and replace the money that I had to spend. You understand? Does that make sense to grown-ass adults?
No, because you have mentioned everything else except why he's sending the money. The money was being sent for the children. You remember? You mentioned doing everything and anything besides anything for the children. I didn't even hear getting them a pizza. I'm sorry, cousin. I didn't hear anything.
I already told him where Robin's phone is. I already told him where Christian's iPad is. I already told him these things. I don't know why he keeps asking. He keeps asking like he doesn't understand English. You guys can tell him that Robin left her phone in Texas and Christian can't find his iPad.
Yo, she got online and asked the people online to send a message out to Gerard and let him know that Robin couldn't find her cell phone and Christian lost his iPad. Y'all, what the fuck was really going on here? Did nobody catch that at this time? This is my first time really looking at this video, but did nobody catch that? Did y'all just hear what she's saying? She told the people to go to Gerard IG and tell Gerard that Robin lost her cell phone and Christian has lost the iPad. Girl, your cousin is hell on wheels. Your cousin is hell on wheels.
See how he even...
Imagine a world where we have the tools to sell things that mean something, like a sunset.
Even talks, like when he talks, he has so much hostility and anger and like he's just ready to explode. Like, calm the fuck down. Pipe down. And you can't replace it. That's not your fucking business if I can replace it or not. Can he replace it? He doesn't pay for shit. Can he replace it? Please? Because you're holding his kids over his head. No, I'm not holding his kids over his head.
Girl, Puerto Rico, I'm gonna have to look at that live when I'm done, honey. I might have to get back on and digest.
Not like that. I don't need to hold his kids over his head. He did that to himself. I don't need to do that. If he was so concerned with his kids, he shouldn't have left his kids.
Girl, please, he left you, Olivia. Stop now. Stop. We keep bringing up the same things. He left you.
Oh, okay. So now another woman is controlling everything.
And that's her problem right there, yo. Okay? That is Olivia's issue. The issue is somebody else is controlling everything. Olivia wants control of the whole situation, just like Olivia used to have control over Gerard. And Olivia is upset because Olivia is no longer in that control. She does not have that hold on him. Okay. There's, you know how some people, that hold. Okay. That one where your ass just latch the fuck down and you just ain't moving right now. Okay. You just ain't moving. All right. Now, just telling y'all. That hole could lock you there.
Just pay for your kids.
She don't have the hole no more.
That's all you gotta do. Louis, get away from me. He's pissed because I have different men around your kids.
Well,
Ew,
who
I
is
don't
that
care.
person told you?
I
That
don't give a
person
shit.
told you. Well, who was that? That must have been one of us in
I
there.
don't give a fuck what he's pissed about. I can give two fucks.
See how she get where we try to tell her? See how she get?
I trust the men that are around my kids. And that's all that matters. If he cared so much, he wouldn't have left them.
Girl, he leave you.
No.
You
He
done
wanted
said
to
it
control
for
like
6
that.
times.
He wouldn't have left them.
He left you.
Because I know damn well I'm not. That's why I'm not just gonna.
Why cousin want to go back and forth like that? I'm telling her he left her. A lot of y'all untell her he left her. And she keeps saying left the churn. Olivia, 8 months later, 7 months later, the churn is where? The churn resides over there at your road address. That's where they reside right now. So he didn't leave the children. As a matter of fact, he paid $2,500 to start the process to get them. Girl, he didn't leave them fucking churn behind. That he ain't left. He left you and you didn't want to stay. You did not want to stay. You didn't understand. You had to stay, Olivia. The 3 children could commute, but you had to stay. That you didn't want to deal with. You wanted to force all of y'all on him. He only wanted the 3 children.
Here you go, Joy. Take the kids. I'll see you guys in a year. I'm gonna go travel the world. That's why I don't do that. You know, because I want to know what's going on with my kids all the time. You know,
Girl, Diane, drink that wine, girl. I just
that's
pull
sad.
up
As a mother,
again.
you shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do what? Live my life. I should become a
I
hermit.
pop the bottle
because
as
I'm a
soon as
mother.
we start, girl.
No, I'm good. I'm good. You guys can do that if you want. I'm not gonna feel guilty. I'm not gonna.
She back on Gerard IG, y'all. Back on the IG. Girl, that night, Olivia been checking hard that night, baby.
I'm good, mom. And my kids are safe and they're happy.
Olivia, girl, you been really checking the fucking IG.
And yeah. Shouldn't have random men around you.
I keep trying to tell you, girl. If you want your boo, you better fight for him, girl. Because that's that we gonna take right now. I can tell you that shit ain't gonna be easy. But I mean, if you ready to put in some work, do what you got to do.
So you guys can try again.
That's all I can tell you, girl.
I'm not.
Cousin, let me tell you, cousin. Ain't none of us fucking up here can tell you what to do. Okay, you tells us that all the time. So at the end of the day, if you want your goddamn boo, go fight for your fucking boo. Okay? There's nothing nobody can't say to you or tell you. If that's what you want, you gonna have to fight for it now because it ain't gonna come easy. You done did some fucked up shit, so it's definitely not gonna come easy. But if you got that fight in you, I'ma tell you, go get your boo. But you're gonna have to start with moving to Texas. Make that number 1 on the list.
No. And if I did every 5 months, that's my fucking business. That's my business. I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do that. It's not against the law. I'm allowed to do that. He left you guys. Why are you trolling? What? Olivia, the kids are doing great. The kids are doing really good. They're sleepy right now.
That would she be the damn Gerard? I'm sorry. Where did you go? That's what Olivia doing with that cigarette in the fucking head, y'all. You know, Gerard said Olivia don't answer the phone until late at night, right? So when Jerome called, Olivia got this that cigarette shawl and a glass of wine. Can she keep a fucking glass of wine on that counter, girl? I don't believe you, girl. Keep your fucking wine on the side. But Olivia got that same fucking cigarette with Jerome the call. They're sleeping. I cannot. Their fucking church ain't going no damn sleep, but that room got that damn door closed, just ain't making enough noise for his ass to hear shit. They're sleeping. And deep inside that fucking phone on YouTube. Girl, I can't with you, cousin. I cannot. I cannot.
According to everybody else,
I cannot.
I'm not allowed to be with anybody. I'm supposed to be here and just lonely and sad. And by myself forever. Because he's tired of her. I'm tired of him.
Thank you, little Billy. Thank you, boo.
My channel. Like, if I want to talk about my divorce, I can talk about my divorce. The kids in the summer. It's none of your business.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, I'm in it there. Y'all see how love treat the subscribers. Somebody asked her, she won't go allow the kids to go over the summer. She tell the person that's none of your business. Oh my God. And went to the next question. Girl, your cousin is hell on fucking wheels. You hear me?
Every time you seem happy, he tries. Yep. He sure does. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Yep. No, Louie, don't. See this shit right here?
See, she being rude, girl. Girl, that's all they gonna get is rude over there. Deanna said that ain't my cousin. We want to put this girl. I tell you, girl, get all the fucking aunties and the fucking cousins to pray over her ass. Cause child, I don't know what type of hole this is here.
And you put a gun in his face for no reason. And this one, no, you're not gonna play with this one. No.
Hold up, who she said put a gun in somebody's face?
So what's
now y'all know we were not here about an incident of Gerard been putting guns in somebody's face now.
I'm sorry I don't just settle for the first motherfucker who will take me. Like, no, like I want to find what I want.
I don't believe her.
What I want. Whether other people think it's a good choice or not, I want what I want. So I'm not just gonna settle for anybody who first.
Girl, they gonna have to put her in that water.
Like he did.
D.
Like no.
She gonna have to go in that water, sis.
He's so unhappy.
Robert, the board just approved the plan to build your sales team.
That's
ain't no
fantastic.
need to carry
And they
him
can
in
work from
nobody
anywhere.
church. Go ahead and take him down to the river.
They're your hires to make.
Down to the
Great money to
motherfucking
Paris.
river. Ain't no need to stop up at the church. This is a river sessions. Hey, Red.
You guys don't know him, but I know him. Like, he's so fucking unhappy. His therapist.
She still asking for a damn sign.
And that's good. You know what I mean? Like, if you need a therapist, that's okay. Like, go see your therapist, homie. But it's like, to be in a world where you only take care of yourself.
Guys, if you just joined the chat, please remember thumbs up the channel once you come in, subscribe, and also turn on those post notification bells so that you guys are updated.
And I was like, all right, y'all, you know, I'm gonna go live with my man, and we gonna, you know, whatever the
But I agree for it.
Like, I would send him money, you know, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna put you on child support. I would send him money. I would be like, okay, what you need? $300 a week? What you need? $200 a week? I'll ask him for $200 a week. That's $800 a month. That's nothing. $800 a month? Whatever. It's okay. Like I said, I stopped expecting financial help from him a long time ago. When he started out, when that female, because that's all it is. It's the female in his head that's making him feel like, oh no, don't send her money. Don't send her money. Don't give her money. It's like, girl, first of all, you don't have any kids. So you cannot give a person with kids advice. You don't know what it's like to have kids. You don't know how expensive it is to have kids. And for a woman to even, like I said, that's not my business. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You do that.
Yo, Olivia need to go talk to somebody, man. I mean, seriously, she need to go talk to somebody. No, like a one-on-one. Not in a group setting. Seriously. I think Olivia need to go and talk to somebody. I think it would serve her, it would serve her better. A group setting is just too much for her. She needs somebody that's just gonna focus on her. Because this here is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm assuming that she is Reds. I'm assuming that there is going to be a baby, and from the looks at it, like I told y'all last night, girl, since I believe that Zolo done been gone for 8 months. We all know it only take 9 for the baby to get here. Okay, so I figure we should be looking at having a baby around the end of February, the first week of March. There should be another little somebody out here. Know if it's gonna be baby JJ or GG at this point, but there should be somebody showing up. So, give her till that time, and maybe she gonna produce somebody for somebody to see here. We don't know, because so far Casper the daddy has been undercover and he stayed that way. So if she can keep a crying baby undercover, girl, this gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Stop smoking. No, I'll smoke as much as I want. No, I'm gonna quit soon.
Oh my God.
She said, Liv, how dare you not cry over him every night and have a life? Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, he was just saying on his live, like, oh, now she's trying to be nice and have a co-parenting relationship and blah, blah. He said that to me on the phone. He was like, oh, now you're trying to do this. And I was trying to do that months ago. Okay. Well, obviously it wasn't going to work if we were still having sex and we were still going back and forth. We were still arguing and I was still in my feelings. I mean, I had to get over this. I don't, that's one thing about me. Like, I cannot just, especially if I have been with somebody for so long, I'm not a robot. Like, if I love you, I love you. And it takes me a while to fall out of love with you. So
now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I believe that at one time in the relationship, Olivia cared about Gerard. She really loved him. But I believe that there's at a certain part in the relationship where Olivia got tired of it. And so Olivia tried to do what Olivia wanted to do, which was she tried to walk over him. Okay. And then he goes out, and in the midst of him trying to make things work with her, he ran into this other person that he already knew or whatnot or whatever. Okay. Wherever him and Nisha's situation is. Okay. So then this person starts bringing him a different type of energy. And the energy was more vibrant. It was more funner. It was more, he was at peace with that energy. I think that's what happened, man, because I ain't going to say that she didn't love Gerald, because I can tell still, Olivia, you can say it 1,000 times that you don't, and you're not making this video because of Gerard, and you don't care about Gerard, and you don't love Gerard. But everything that you're saying, you're trying to, if Gerard said something to you during the conversation, you trying to flip it as if everything he said to you in your way is like sexy or it meant something or he was trying to fix something. It's like you trying to gravitate anything that he said to you within that conversation that y'all had as him trying to say, I want to get back with you. That's not what he was literally saying. I think at that point he was letting you know deep down inside, like, yeah, at one point when I was, and he physically meant it. Because you got to understand, he done been mixing with somebody now that I told you like a couple of vlogs before that this person had done come in. Nisha swooped in and Nisha started helping Gerard with shit. And after she started helping with Gerard with shit, Gerard started mentioning shit that you was doing when it come down to them children. And then after he mentioned that shit to her, Nisha was like, okay, what you want to do? We can fix this. And then I mentioned to you also that you got to understand this, and Nisha been working with the attorneys and shit like that. Olivia, I am one of those people too that mix with those kinds. So anytime that we got issues or we got problems and we feel that somebody can assist us with something, we're going to ask questions. We're going to educate ourselves. And it sounds to me like that's exactly what happened. Gerard reached out to Nisha, and Nisha had the ammunition to assist him with what he needed assistance with. And on your behalf, boo, that was something like big. You understand what I'm saying? Like Nisha had them fucking connections. You understand? So my thing is, Nisha in a way helped Gerard get what he wanted to get, and all he really wanted was his children. I know you keep on trying to part it back to you and say, yeah, Gerard really wanted to be back with me. But Olivia, at the end of the day, it boiled down to his children, and God gave him that. Whether or not God gave him that for a moment or a short period of time, God allowed him to experience the moment. And I think right now that that's the only thing that really matters to Gerard. I think that you be taking some of these stuff out of perspective and you still on a high horse. And, cousin, we understand, but when we fuck up, we just got to say we fuck up. All of us done did this shit at one point, but you're going to have to come on and take your accountability in this.
Took me a while to fall out of love with him. But what really helped me is to see his true colors and him trying to take the kids away from me and badmouth me and all that shit to the judge.
I agree with that, Cece. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? The older you get, you don't want to deal with no bullshit, okay? The only fucking thing I want to do right now is make money. I'll be honest with you, okay? Myself. I wants to make money. I wants to motherfucking travel. I don't want to hear no motherfucking body whining in my motherfucking ears. And I am telling you right now, I done Aquarius. I will cut your ass off, run off, and leave you right there and do not care. Like at the end of the day, I feel like if my motherfucking peace, if you disturbing my motherfucking peace, then you don't need to be around me. Okay? You don't need to be around me, and that's just that. And that's on facts. The older you get, you do not want to be going with these bullshit, Olivia. And I'm telling you, you're in your 30s right now, okay? But the older you get, the fucking better life get, bitch. And you don't want to be fucking going through no motherfucking bullshit. People is out here traveling and having a motherfucking good time and drinking the alcohol when the fuck they want to drink the alcohol. I jumps on the motherfucking plane when the fuck I get ready. Bitch, I'm out here doing things. I just don't have time to be sitting at home arguing with your ass. Don't nobody want to be at the house arguing with no motherfucking body. Y'all got to learn that first. If people cannot sit their ass up at the house and have a good motherfucking time, bitch. The same thing you could do at a club, you could do at your house. You have your alcohol, you got your smokes, whatever you might be smoking or whatever you might be doing. If you could afford that shit outside the house, bitch, you best to have the motherfucking while you inside the motherfucker, okay? Everything should be on motherfucking dick. At the end of the day, if you partying at home, you shouldn't have to go no motherfucking place else to grab a motherfucking thing. Everything should be there that you want, and what the fuck ain't there? Somebody need to deliver it. Okay, at the end that when you go someplace, you wants to go and fucking hang out and chill with somebody who you have a good time with. I can't be traveling with you and shit like that. We is grown folks. We is sitting back here and we is arguing about shit that we ain't got no business arguing. Now you done take the argument from the motherfucking house on the trip. I ain't got time with all that. Stay your ass home. Like, if you ain't trying to mellow out my life and the bitch down mellow, I'ma need you to keep on giddy and up. And at this point, that's what Jerome telling you. He telling you to giddy the fuck up and leave him alone. I'm sorry, cousin, but that's what he is.
Which, by the way, you guys, I really wish I recorded the court Zoom meetings, because you guys think I'm a boss. You guys would have been so proud of me in those Zoom meetings. Like, I defended myself. I went toe to toe with his lawyer, and him and his lawyer really thought they were gonna make a fool out of me in court. Like, his lawyer she was huffing and puffing, like slamming tables. Like, she was really, like, she put her lawyer hat on. And I'm like, bitch, you think you're gonna make me look like a bad mother? Nah. So after every court meeting, he ended up looking stupid. Because everything was explained, how everything went down, and the judge just...
He the one ended up looking stupid to her. But yes, still, she the one sitting back here single. She the one who on YouTube ain't doing shit. She the one holding up the drive-thrus. While Gerard on IG don't even have no YouTube. Motherfuckers following him just to follow him. Then when we follow him, we is fucking just going, just screenshotting the shit that he doing. And Gerard is always turned up. They is always having fun over there. So at the same time, what is you really trying to say that Gerard supposedly jealous of? Like, girl, come on now. Gerard do this shit with or without the children. Does Olivia understand that? Gerard does this shit with or without the children. Olivia, that's the big bitch energy you supposed to have, because you is mama. You gonna do that shit with or without the motherfucking nigga, okay, at the end of the day. That's what we not seeing, sis. We not seeing that, cousin.
Asked him, Mr. Webb, you were forced to leave the state of Florida? You were forced to leave out your kid's life? Olivia forced you to leave? No, Olivia didn't force me. I left because I left. I was like, okay, stupid. So what are you even saying? What are you even saying right now?
Hey, goodies.
But you think you can force me to stay in Texas? No, you aren't going to
Hey,
force
Maria.
me to stay in Texas.
Hey, TS. Hey, True
Anyway,
Native.
like I said, it took me a while to get over the whole situation, but I'm over
Hey,
it.
Karma
I'm
and
good.
Skilly.
And I was over it before I got with Lorenzo. I was over it. While I was with whatever, I was over it. Okay, but he likes to. If it was up to Gerard, he would have me and have the person that he's with now. And
Olivia, it seemed to me like the whole time, y'all, Olivia won't make it look like Gerard just been the only one cheating. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. At the end of the day, Olivia and Gerard already been with different people. You understand? But at the end of the day, Olivia wants to make it seem like Gerard was the only one doing something, like he the only one had the extra person. But in between, Olivia and I had like 3 or 4 people. So it's like, Olivia, y'all was doing the same thing. Like, y'all was doing the same thing.
And have a side chick, and have another side chick, and have another side chick, because that's the type of person he is. He doesn't love himself, and he doesn't even understand life. He doesn't get it. He thinks life is ass and titties and fucking every woman, and that's why it's like, I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not missing out on a damn thing. Like, she can have him. I hope that he does good in his counseling sessions, and I hope he figures out what he wants in life. You know? I just want him to pay for his kids. So it's not all on me. That's all. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, guys.
Well, whatever. I don't understand. We're holding up the child support. Olivia got to be the one with the child support issue, because at the end of the day, I feel like if Gerard was already going to give her a certain amount, if he was going to give her $700-800 a month, I don't see why they couldn't just turn around and say, okay, this is the amount we will give Gerard, because he the one going to have the children. But now, Olivia, you sitting up here saying that you trying to get the people to lower the child support amount. So my thing is, why you feel that you should have gotten a certain amount, which was $1,000 or over, but Gerard should get something less. Like, I don't see why that makes an issue. But yes, though, you trying to sit here and go back and forth with Gerard on about how much money you should be paying. But at the time that he wanted to pay you, what he wanted to pay you, it was a problem. Hey, Miss Pam.
And
hey, Georgia Red.
Oh, my kid's dad. Oh, okay.
Yes, girl, Miss Georgia. I said that shit too.
Let God help you through this.
Gerard had that ammunition behind him, honey.
Sorry, Liv. I meant he left his kids, guys. Why are they trolling me? They're trolling me because they don't like me.
Girl, stop lying.
That's why they're trolling me. And anything against me, they go hard for. So that's why they troll me, guys. Even if Zolo was there, he took a vaccine. Who Gerard was? He's seen how fine Zolo is. That's why he hella mad.
Girl, please.
Stupid. I don't know what the
Nah, I'm going to tell you now. Gerard look better than Zolo.
I don't know what it is.
And I just saying, I just being honest.
I don't.
You know?
I am in love, and I'm very happy in my
Meaning his Gerard whole cut is cleaner than Zolo's. Not that nothing wrong with Zolo, but
anything. That's one thing Gerard has taught me. Like, I cannot depend on a man for nothing. I could be out in the cold with all my 3 kids. I never told you guys this, but one night when I first got to Texas.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I went out driving with the kids, and we got lost. And my phone was like literally on 2%.
Yes, indeed.
And I called Gerard and I asked him to meet me where I was at. I was somewhere downtown Dallas or something.
The victim card is coming.
And I was like, can you come and meet me at this? I was like by a gas station. And I was so freaked out. I was so upset just because of just everything. I was just so upset. And I had all the 3 kids with me, and I was like, can you just come meet me so you can just direct me or drive me, and I'll follow you back to my apartment? This motherfucker hung up on me. He wouldn't help me at all. And I really, I'm not saying this for any other reason but to say, like, that shit made me stronger. That shit in that moment made me so much stronger. I ended up flagging someone down, and they let me use they actually gave me their car charger, and I just charged my phone, and I was able to use the GPS, but my phone had died, like, right there. Like, after I told him the location I was at, he never came, and it was just, he's just not.
Yo, I don't know why I don't even believe that story, but for some reason I don't even believe that one at all. Like, I don't believe that one at all, because she had the children with her. I just don't see Gerard not showing up. Yeah, I don't. There's some type of victim shit she tried to go on and grab her audience with at that time. But I don't believe the story at all. I'm gonna actually speed it up. I don't believe it.
He's just no. No. He really wants. He really thinks he's running something.
He is. He's running everything.
At the door. Period. That's when my whole thing is like, I'd be trying to talk to him and get some common sense.
No, y'all. I'm telling you, Olivia is mad because she doesn't have control over the situation. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, girl. Olivia feel nobody's supposed to tell her what the fuck to do. Okay? Nobody's supposed to be able to tell her what the fuck to do. She really feel like that.
To him, so like everything will work out cordial, because I don't have a problem with him coming and seeing the kids, but you need to do it the right way. Don't think that you're gonna come out here and pop up and knock on my door and everything's gonna be good. No. That's not gonna happen. You need to talk. We need to talk about it. We need to arrange how things are gonna happen. If we're gonna go, he isn't violent. Y'all need to stop.
Yeah, she tried to lie on him about that.
Ass up. You don't know a goddamn thing. He isn't. No. Fuck all that shit. He's very violent. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. And he's gonna say I'm talking shit. I'm not talking shit.
Listen, at first she was about to say he wasn't violent, and then she turned back. Y'all catch that? Child, let me go back just an inch. Let me see if I can catch it.
Whatever. Like, what's the problem with going to meet out in public? You don't need to come to my house. Talk. We need to talk about it. We need to arrange how things are gonna happen. If we're gonna go, nope. Because I've never called the cops on him. So no, he has not ever been charged.
Wait a minute, y'all. That must have passed it.
At O'Reilly's, I had jobs. But I didn't tell anything. I can't remember. Keep it this shit. Wasn't me. Do you ever miss him? Nope. No. Not at all, you guys. He hasn't changed at all. At all. I'm good. I'm freaking dying. What happened?
Yo, I don't know what that bitch has said. I must have.
And you put a gun in his face for no reason. Started. Oh, my kid's dad. Oh, okay. Sorry, Liv. I meant he left his kids, guys. Why are they trolling me? They're trolling me because they don't like me. That's why they're trolling me. Anything against me, they go hard for. So that's why they troll me, guys. Even if Zolo was there, he needs to take a back seat. Who Gerard was? He's seen how fine Zolo is. That's why he's mad. You're stupid.
No, we ain't doing it.
He's just I'm good, you guys. That's sad for real. Girl, it was so sad. I was like, damn, bro. That's how it is. What did Amber say? I didn't see it. What did she say? No, I wasn't. I was by a gas station. I wasn't like at a gas station. I'm sorry I had to look at that. It's okay. I got stronger because of it. Trust your ass to take my kids because last time you took them, you didn't tell me where they were. So, no. No. He really thinks he's running something. Just call the cops if he shows up at the door, period.
Isn't that ignorant? Isn't that ignorant though? Like, if you already, why would you call the cops? Like, why would she even agree with the person about calling the cops on him if he rang the doorbell when good and well, like, she claiming that there's no issues. She's claiming that there's no issues on her end, in other words. But yes, though, she's wanting to call the police if he comes over there. And then the subscribers telling her to do it.
I'd be trying to talk to him and get some common sense to him so, like, everything will work out cordial because I don't have a problem with him coming and seeing the kids, but you need to do it the right way. Don't think that you're going to come out here and pop up and knock on my door and everything's going to be good. No. That's not going to happen. You need to talk. We need to talk about it. We need to arrange how things are going to happen. If we're going to go, he isn't violent. Y'all need to stop. Girl, shut your ass up. You don't know a goddamn thing. He isn't no, fuck all that shit. He's very violent. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I don't give a fuck. And he's gonna say I'm talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I'm being honest. Hell. And this one, he's not playing. He's not Brandon. He's not gonna just let this nigga do whatever he wants to do. No. My man is not a bitch at all. So he's not gonna allow certain things to happen.
Girl, I cannot with love.
Don't put the kids in the middle of the situation. I'm not trying to put the kids in the middle of anything. Has he ever been charged with anything?
No.
Nope.
Exactly. Because you're the only one keeps saying that he's violent, boo.
Call the cops on him. So no, he has not ever been charged.
Now, you know, Olivia, let me mind y'all now. Olivia done carried her ass down there, done drove up behind the man down there and all kind of shit. But the man was beating her ass left and right. But she kept on seeking, going to get a ass whooping. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine it.
Yeah, I think it's good to meet in public places. Zolo, don't play until no. You guys know, especially about me.
Girl! Zolo don't play about her. She said Zolo do not play especially about her, yo. Y'all better get your cousin. Y'all better get your damn cousin.
He has work in the morning. Even when the kids are involved, the courts can set up a neutral place. I don't mind if Yeah, I don't mind if wait, so he wasn't charged for driving drunk with the kids? No, because it wasn't like he got pulled over. Robin went back to her school and she told the teacher that her dad was drinking and driving. And the teacher told CPS. That's how that worked. Okay, bitches tried to say I did it. I told CPS. Bitch, why am I going to tell CPS? Why am I going to voluntarily involve CPS in my life? Because I want my kids taken away from me? No. If I wanted my kids taken away from me, I would have gave them to Gerard a long time ago and said, deuces. You know, if I didn't care about their future, if I didn't care about anything but myself, I would have just left my kids with Gerard. Simple. You know? If I was that type of mother, I'm obviously not that type of mother. I'm not going to abandon my kids ever. Ever. If I'm going to live in a box, if I cannot afford anything and I have to live in a box on the street, guess what? My kids are going to be right there in my box on the street. And I'm going to do the best I can with my kids. I'm not going to leave my kids, not even with him, because he's not trustworthy. There has been so many times, and he don't even just have a couple drinks and then drive. He will have a couple drinks, open up a beer can, set it in the center console, and drive.
Y'all, I wonder if Olivia explaining the shit that she do. To be honest with y'all, because if this so-called been going on with your road, why would they take the kids? You see what I'm saying? If this is shit she claimed that the teacher supposedly, Robin supposedly mentioned to the teacher mentioned, and CPS got involved. Why would they let the kids go with Gerard if he is a drinking and driving person and he done had the kids in the car like that before? I don't know. Maybe Olivia describing what's going on with her and then trying to put it as Gerard going through it.
And it's like, bro, that's not a good example. Robin already knows what's going on. Don't do that shit in front of her. Like, are you dumb? And then she goes back to the school and she does this. Duh. And she tells her teacher she's having dreams that her daddy's crashing and they're dying. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I had already told him, because she had already told me that daddy was doing that. So I was like, okay. So one day when I saw Gerard, I was like, can you not do that? Like, don't do that in front of her. Like, hello. But he still did it. And boom. Voila, like magic. CPS came a knocking. So, no. He was not charged for that. They even lifted the CPS case got all fucked up. Like,
you want to make your business stand out? Let's launch it with your brands. Watch me make you look like a pro. Okay, we'll start with a logo.
Like, so many different caseworkers were on that case. It was just a mess. But I was like, when he did that, I was like, what the fuck is the point of me being here? He already doesn't see the kids like I would like him to. He comes when he wants to. He'll pick them up when he wants to. He's putting his priorities, which is him and his girlfriend, their life, above seeing the kids. So what the fuck am I even here for? Like, what?
Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Oh my gosh, the whole way through, you keep on venturing back to Gerard and his girlfriend. But then you try to insert Gerard ain't spending enough time with the children that you want. You see where you always insert that Y or U where it don't belong. You insert that a lot. And you're inserting it where it does not belong, darling. That's why it's not working out. You keep inserting that Y-O-U. There is no you. It's them. It's them. Gerard and his three. Them. It's no you. It's no you and it's no we. I don't know what to tell you.
Out here for? I don't have help. I don't have my family. You know, I really had to, it sounds dumb, but I had to go out there to.
Yes, she was being with all these people, you know, and Zolo at this point, but yet still she was still wanting Gerard to be about her.
To get a full picture of everything going on. You know, I don't regret going out there. I'm happy I went out there because who knows how things would be if I didn't go out there and I just took his word for everything. I would never even know. I would never even know what was going on. And he would still be lying to me, coming to see me, being in a relationship with me, you know, keeping me on the string while he did what he did. And that's exactly what he wants. He wants to have me and have the girl he's with, and like I said before, have whatever he wants. And that's just it's not going to fly with me. It's not going to fly with me at all. And I wasn't mad at Robin for doing that. I told Robin to stop telling our business. You know, what goes on in our house is, you know, our situation, but...
See, and that's the thing. Nancy, I believe a PI been on this thing here. You know, I think Gerard know way more than he even would say. You understand? Because Gerard is not a social media person. So, but that's another thing. Now, she mentioning Robin, y'all. Okay. And y'all know she said she told Robin to stop telling her business. But see, that's where Olivia gets a lot of things from too. When Robin and them children go back, she over there questioning Robin about what happened at her daddy house. You understand what I'm saying? Like I already know that's what she does. She's been doing that for a while.
If obviously she felt like nothing was getting handled with telling me, then she had to tell her teacher. I mean, it's sad that it happened like that, but who knows what could have happened, you know? Just, I thank God that nothing happened. But I still have all the paperwork. The case is closed in Texas because obviously we moved and everything. But till the last, like the night before I left Texas, I saw the CPS worker, and that's when they got all the information about the case. But she was there too in court. You know, the CPS worker was there in court, and they were trying to. That's another thing. His lawyer, and I understand the lawyer's just trying to make money, but you're trying to dumb the whole situation down, talking about Robin just had a dream. Don't lie on my baby. And Gerard is even so wrong for lying on Robin, saying that Robin just said she had a dream. He didn't actually have the... I posted a picture. I don't have the video anymore, but I posted a picture because Robin recorded it. Robin recorded the shit, and I saw it in her phone. And I didn't save the video. But I screenshotted it and I posted it. He had a fucking open beer can, and the beer was poured in the cup. And I'm just like, oh my God. And if I was a lesser bitch, I would have showed that shit to CPS, and I could have gotten his kids completely taken away from him. And you know what? I probably should have done that because of how he played the situation. He told the lawyer, and obviously the judge too, because the judge read the papers. He told them that I tried to kill myself, and I was an unfit mother, and I was on drugs. Oh my God! It's like how
See, she's saying he told the judge all of that shit.
People think that I try to keep the kids away from him to hurt him. No. I would love help. I would love for him to be here or to come out here as much as he could, and I could trust him, and he could take the kids for weekends on end, and I could have my free time. Do you guys understand how much I would love that? I would love that.
See, she's talking about her free time now. And this one like 7 months ago now.
I went against everything in my body.
I am telling you, Gerard and Nisha got to stay up on their shit over there because that bitch is just waiting on them to collapse, honey.
Because I don't care that he's with somebody else. I don't care anymore. I cared back then, but I don't care. I don't like this woman because me and her have had words. She's been very disrespectful to me. I was his wife. I've talked to her. She's very disrespectful. Obviously, him and I were still going through it, and she was trying her hardest to be in the middle of our situation.
Girl,
and he was too. He was too. I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying, like, her, I didn't want my kids around her. I still don't want my kids around her to this day, and that's my choice.
But for no reason, though.
That's my
no
choice.
reason.
Any other woman, I don't really care. And not to mention, he cheated. Oh my God, he cheated with this girl. But it don't even matter, you guys. It don't even matter. It's not about her. It's about the fact that I really am not the type of woman to try to keep his kids away from him.
But you did.
I let her be around them.
But you did.
I let my kids sleep around in her house.
Listen, she's sitting up here saying she let her children be around Nisha. No, Olivia, that's not what you're doing. You're not allowing anything. You're not allowing anything. You have no control over what's going on right now. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're not allowing anything. Okay. That's the way it is right now. Okay. You're not making any decisions on anything. You can't decide anything. There's nothing that you can control right now. There's nothing that you can do. Okay. This has already been written. You're in a control phase.
It wasn't his apartment. It was her apartment.
Y'all, is Brandon in here? Brandon says he's in here. If he's not, he's gonna not be able to come to the floor. Have anybody seen Brandon?
I probably wouldn't care now. Honestly, I don't care.
Brandon, are you in the room?
Fuck it. Like, if that's the person he's gonna be with, that's the person he's gonna be with. But I just don't like her.
We're not gonna play games with you, Brandon.
Never mind. I'm not incriminate myself. Just off, GP. As Gerard stated how he felt about Brandon or Solo. Of course he has. He doesn't like either one of them. They're both bad. Why are they bad? I don't know. Because
I remember that, TS, when he did mention that. He did mention that you know what? And it seems like Robin even had mentioned to him one time where she didn't want to say too much to him in hopes that this retarded ass one here, when she got in the car, didn't get all over her about how long she was talking to them or what she was saying or why she was telling them by. Like, this is crazy. Let me tell you, Olivia, if you're sitting around there trying to scare them churn, you need to stop. You need to be ashamed of yourself, and you need to stop, bitch.
He says this one's bad because he dogged me on social media. But okay, that's none of your business. So it's none of your business.
I want to take on the world's toughest hackers. And this is where it's done. So?
There's nothing to do with you. That's what everything. He's probably watching right now. Are you kidding me?
You're watching him. You're watching him too, though.
He's with, so he's out somewhere. I'm sure he's watching this. And I don't care. Like, I don't care anymore about anything.
I'm fast forwarding her.
Maybe she's his sugar mama.
Nope.
I'm like, right here. Or whatever this is.
Okay, now she just looking for bumps and shit on her face. At the end of the day, guys, I feel like Olivia doesn't want to take accountability. I feel like most of the stuff that Olivia claimed that was going on with Gerard was actually going on with her. Olivia really didn't know how to express herself, and she still really doesn't know how. I feel that Olivia needs to get some one-on-one counseling. Just somebody she could talk through things with, but not only that, somebody else that is able to listen to her. I don't feel that she needs to have it in a group setting. I feel like this needs to be a one-on-one thing because Olivia really needs somebody who's going to tell Olivia what it really is. Olivia is at a place where she wants to control everything, but she's controlling nothing. Olivia really ain't even controlling her own life right now. There's other people doing that. Because anytime you got somebody else in your life telling you what you need to do and how you need to do it, that is somebody else pretty much controlling your life. Okay? Because should you not do those things, it can cost you consequences. So anytime somebody's sitting back and they can cost you consequences on your life, they are in control. And I feel with Olivia at this point, that is where she is at. She's so used and so accustomed to being able to control, manipulate, and run over people that she feels that she's supposed to be able to do that any and every time. But she forgot that once you actually lose that option, then you have to abide by rules as well. And I don't think Olivia is abiding by those rules too much, baby. I think Olivia is pretty much right now done with trying to abide by any rules. She don't want to have shit to do with that. But I can guarantee you that Gerard definitely did not come empty-handed when he came. Okay, now that you're going back and you're looking at the lives and you're realizing certain things, and all this time she's been saying this and she's been saying that. But there's a lot of things that have been just lurking behind closed doors and they're just finally coming out now. So the therapist is going to need his or her own therapist to call after dealing with Liv. I agree. Louis doesn't even listen to her. I don't blame him. And all day long, she don't do nothing but fuss at that damn dog anyway. That dog don't want to talk to her. Oh, she's going to talk shit about Nisha Watch. Oh, of course, she's always going to do that. But it seems like, now more than ever, to be honest with you, Olivia, girl. Nisha has ring right now, girl. You better hurry up and get that shit back. I hope Anthony she can undo what damage Love has already done to Rob and Unfit Mother. I just hope that they gain a relationship and that, I don't think Olivia is going to not have a relationship with her children, but I think Olivia could make the relationship that they have even better. So I hope that she focuses on that, to be honest. I mean, truthful and worthy. I hope she focuses on that. She really acts as if Robin is her best friend and that there's nobody for me. This is why her kids don't respect her. She acts like she's the older sister or friend. I agree with that. I agree that Olivia actually has subject Robin just to a little tad bit too much that she should. I know that some children might go back and forth. They might hear their parents arguing and shit like that. But that ain't something the little ones need to see. You understand? Because they just don't really understand that at the moment. I know you're not together, but at the same time, Olivia, I feel like you really need to control your temper. I feel like that a lot of this shit that it kicks off because it starts with you. I mean, I just saying. Let's see. Maybe if Liv took a real bath, she would be more focused. Girl, your head is bad. Well, we all know they're fools by choice. I wish them the best. Liv is bitter and provoker. I truly think she wants the black man behind bars or worse. I think that that's what she's been trying to shoot at, but I don't think she'll be able to do that. Gerard just got to remember, you have to stay on your ship because right now, that's all Olivia wants to do is catch some action or catch something going on, and then Olivia will have them people knocking over there at his door. But besides that, Gerard just need to focus on what he's doing, and if he does need to cut back on his drinking, maybe he's doing that now because remember in the last one of his online IG posts, he said that he wasn't going to drink until his birthday. So maybe that's a reason behind it. And if it is, I'm glad that he's trying to take control of that because she already sprouting that right here in this video. And like I said, this was 8 months ago. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me, guys. Please remember, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up before you walk out the door. Make sure that you are definitely subscribed to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell so that you guys are updated when I do bring you videos. And as usual, y'all know I will definitely be seeing you guys around again. I am going to make some additional mods. So if you just come up the next time and you got a wrench, baby, you just got a wrench. Because I think we need to add some. But at the same time, we didn't have any issues tonight, which I totally loved. And as usual, I love each and every one of you. Mwah.